The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolved, and today we have got a special treat for the NEW fans as the Destiny World Heavyweight Championship out of Ontario is on the line as champion, current Impact Wrestling sensation, walking weapon Josh Alexander puts the gold on the line against the Redefinition Scott Humphries. Alright, fans, before we get down to ringside for this epic heavyweight title match, let's hear some pre-match comments from the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
I'm a few short weeks away from my first trip out east. New Evolution Wrestling, April 27th. Man, I'm pretty excited. You see, I'm stepping foot in the ring with a guy named Scott Humphries. And I'm told by everybody that he's the best wrestler in that territory, and that's great. But I'm the best wrestler in this country, and that's something that I'll say, and it's not being cocky. I'm just saying it until somebody proves me otherwise in that ring. So, Scott, I hope you bring the best Scott Humphries. I hope you're training as hard as you can, because Josh Alexander trains every single day. And when I step foot in that ring, I make sure everybody that buys a ticket to that show knows that they're seeing the best wrestler in this country. You see, I'm the Destiny World Heavyweight Champion. And that is the premier title in this entire country. It's defended against the best wrestlers in the world. I can go down a list from Rich Swann to Pete Dunne to Austin Aries. The lineage and the pedigree behind this championship is real. So Scott Humphries, I want you to challenge for that championship. I really want you to dig deep and give me your best. Because it's going to take everything you have on my worst day to beat me. Because this championship means everything to me. And New Evolution Wrestling's going to find out that I'm the best wrestler in Canada on April 27th.
There you have it, Axel. Josh Alexander with some harsh words for Scott Humphries, and we are underway at the CLB.
There was a beautiful back elbow there by Alexander. Took Humphries down hard.
And what an epic encounter this one's going to be. I can't wait to see what's going to transpire. Current one half of the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Josh Alexander, and also the current Destiny Heavyweight Champion in action against Scott Humphries. What an absolute contest this is.
And that was extremely impressive. That extended delay vertical suplex really made Scott Humphries have to think about that impact, get that blood rushing to the head.
Certainly held him up there, making the impact twice as bad coming down.
And Alexander is claimed to be the best wrestler in Canada, and thus far, on 10 degree, a beautiful backbreaker. Well executed. Alexander not able to get the 3 count and right into that rear chin lock now.
Official Burke Peters is in there, seeing if Scotty's willing to hold on.
Methodical approach right now by Josh Alexander, the walking weapon. As you mentioned, Todd Winters, the Destiny World Champion. Humphries now with those elbows, but once again, Alexander with that anaconda-like rear chin lock.
Certainly the force behind that, when he pulled him back in, you could see Scott Humphries just whiplash around in that hold.
Yeah, that was extremely aggressive. Josh Alexander is like a pit bull in that ring.
He's been all over Scott Humphries out of the gate. Scotty trying to get the fans here in the CLB behind him, trying to get some of that hometown advantage going.
And there you go, those shots to the breadbasket. Ooh, and Alexander with that vicious reverse knife edge, really laying it into Humphries.
You can see there the impact. It sounded like a gun went off in the CLB armory with that slap to his chest.
Alexander currently having his way with Humphries here. Humphries was in a bad way early on. Alexander varying his attack, attacking several vital points on the body of Scott Humphries.
It's a unique way to bring a man down to the ground, but it was certainly effective. All right, fans, we'll be right back with more of this epic contest on NEW Evolved. Alright fans, we're back with more of this big Destiny Heavyweight Championship contest on NEW Evolved, and you can see not much has changed since we went to commercial break. Josh Alexander is still wearing Scott Humphries out.
Still in complete control. Humphries now fighting back. He seems to be getting fired up. Laying in some reverse knife edge chops of his own in quick succession. Chopping at him like a lumberjack. Irish whip reversal by Alexander. Humphries hits that turnbuckle hard, but the drop toe hold uses Alexander's own momentum against him to drive his face into that turnbuckle. Beautiful jumping knee right to the jaw, and just like that, Scott Humphries seems to have gained the upper hand, floats over, fires carry into a Samoan drop.
Could that be it, Axel? The first offensive maneuver we've seen out of Humphries all contest. He needs to go in and go for a pin of some type.
That was a beautiful offensive flurry just in the nick of time for Scott Humphries. Josh Alexander had him in a bad way since this matchup started. And right now, we may be back to a clean slate here. Back to even Stevens. Both men now trying to make their way to defeat.
Certainly that delayed vertical suplex seemed to take it all out of Scott Humphries, and only now we're seeing some fire.
Alexander makes it up just before Humphries, and these men are laying in haymakers now. Shot for shot. Forearms now. Irish whip reversal to the near side. Scotty able to catch him with a kick on the duck under. Big splash into the corner on Josh Alexander. Once again, a reversal from Alexander. Scotty Humphries hits that corner upside down. Beautiful, beautiful kick over the top. We've got to wonder if that headgear is going to come into play here. May have lessened the impact of that. Scotty with that beautiful missile drop kick. Both feet right to the mush of Josh Alexander.
Right on the button with that drop kick. Is this going to be it, Axel?
He's trying to capitalize. Nicely done. 2 count only. Josh Alexander not quite done yet.
Scotty comes within a hair of winning the Destiny Heavyweight Championship, Axel. And now you see, for the first time in this contest, Scott Humphries has a little bit of control over the action. And on the replay here, pow, right in the muscle. Beautiful drop kick.
Both of his feet right to the face. Sunset flip now. 2 count only. Alexander able to kick out with authority there. Once again into the fireman's carry.
That was absolutely devastating. Float over. All of the weight of Josh Alexander crushes the sternum of Scott Humphries. What's this going to be here, Axel? Scotty catches him.
Beautiful. Over the head. Belly to belly suplex. Variation. I don't know what it was, but he got him. It was effective. Alexander once again able to get that shoulder off the mat before the 3 count. This is one hell of a match here, Todd Winters. I am extremely impressed by both competitors here.
Scotty Humphries certainly holding his own in the ring with Impact Wrestling sensation Josh Alexander with the Destiny Heavyweight Championship on the line, one of the most coveted championships across all of Canada.
And of course, Scott Humphries now looks to be willing to partake in that high-risk offense.
He might be going for that frog splash, Axel. That's a move that won him the NEW World Heavyweight title.
Scaling the ropes, but Alexander playing a bit possum.
Alexander had that scouted.
Oh my dear. Brutal backbreaker. Double underhooks now. Oh, a tiger driver. Right onto the top of Scott Humphries' head. And I don't know how Scott Humphries was able to get up from that, Todd Winters. That was devastating. And it just goes to show the resilience of Scott Humphries and why he's a fan favorite here in NEW.
And Josh Alexander can't believe it. He's been methodical this entire contest, not showing much emotion. And you can see he was flustered there. He can't believe Humphries kicked out of that one.
I think he thought he was going to have a much easier time with this young man from Newfoundland, but Scott Humphries has proven what everybody knows about Newfoundlanders, the hard fighting spirit, that never give up attitude. Josh Alexander is coming face to face with that tonight.
Certainly is, and he's going to have to do something quick to put Scotty away.
Oh, that was a beautiful discus elbow smash.
Will Scott Humphries be able to get back into this contest? We'll find out when we come back. All right, fans, we're back with more NEW Evolved, and during the commercial break, the Walking Weapon able to regain the advantage, and you see here he's hoisting Scott Humphries up onto the turnbuckle, Axel.
This match has been back and forth since the get-go, Todd Winters. A real 5-star performance so far by both of these men.
What's this going to be?
Josh Alexander. This looks like it could be, if it goes right, it could spell the end for Scott Humphries, but Scott Humphries able to get out of it. Look at that upper body strength by Josh Alexander. And Scott Humphries able to pull it off with that Hurricane Rana from the top.
And this is it. This is the opportunity he's been looking for. He's going to go for that frog splash, Axel.
We could have a new Destiny World Champion here. Frog splash by Scott Humphries. Dead in the middle of the ring. Capitalize, Scott. Hook that leg. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, almost a 3 count. We almost had a new champion there, Todd Winters.
And Scott Humphries knows that you can see the desperation in his eyes there. So close to claiming the Destiny World Heavyweight title, but not enough, Axel. Josh Alexander able to get out the back door at the last second.
Both of these men have been impressive in their resilience here this evening, kicking out on moves that would have finished lesser men. This is a fantastic matchup, and the fans here at the CLB Armory are lucky to be witnessing this absolute classic live this evening.
Absolute barn burner here, and that's it. He's going in for that double underhook pile driver. What a devastating right hand. You can see.
Ooh!
Hurt his own hand on that one.
These guys are leaving it all there, swinging from the soles of their boots. Those shots are loaded and forceful, and these guys are wailing on each other. There's going to be a dentist who's going to get some good business out of this.
Look at this here, back and forth, devastating shots. And another one brings Josh Alexander down to one knee.
Oh, Alexander with a switch.
Beautiful reversal into the ankle lock, Axel.
Scotty rolls over, laying those boots right into the jaw. Now again, Alexander with that headgear. Beautiful. Oh my goodness! Power backbreaker right across the knee. That has got to be it. Scott, oh my God. How did Scott Humphries kick out of that?
With the history of back problems, Scott Humphries has that power bomb into a backbreaker.
And Alexander once again to that ankle lock.
See, Scotty's trying to flip over and make the turn through, get out, and that's it.
The grapevine and the leg, dead center of the ring. I don't know if Humphries is going to be able to make those ropes to break this hold, and he does.
Official Burke Peters in with the count, looking to break that hold.
And this is just pure insanity. Scott Humphries able to reverse that top rope powerbomb attempt into a Hurricane Rana. Hits the big frog splash. However, Alexander able to get that shoulder up.
So close for Scott Humphries there. Unbelievable. And now back to live action, Axel. Scotty's got to pull something out of the bag to get back into this one.
I am in awe of this matchup, Todd Winters. This is absolutely amazing. These men have heart and fight and fire and are giving it 110% here. Oh my good God, a brutal powerbomb. That has to be it. Scotty's head bounced like a basketball, but no, once again able to get that shoulder up. And you see that look of incredulous on Josh Alexander's face. What is it going to take to beat this young man? Jumping senton.
He didn't appreciate that slap to the chest by Scott Humphries. He gave him one back and then a big senton, and he is letting the fans know in the CLB that he is in firm control. And referee Burke Peters is going to have to step in soon. Scotty's taken a number of blows to the back of the head and neck, pardon me. And, you know, at some point in time, he may have to stop this contest.
Josh Alexander now being a little uncharacteristic as he was earlier. He's been a proper sportsman so far, but then just slapping Scotty in the face.
Is Scott Humphries laughing at him? That man is certifiable, let me tell you. Scott Humphries is. The amount of punishment he has taken in this contest, and he is coming back for more. He will not give up under any circumstance. And what's this going to be here, Axel?
Oh, beautiful into the schoolboy.
Almost gets him.
Humphries able to reverse that tombstone pile driver. Oh, and that big boot turns Josh Alexander inside out. Scott Humphries going for the double underhook. Right into the tiger driver with the pinning combination. Oh my God, another kick out.
What a match, Axel. What a match here today on Evolve. This is unbelievable.
This is hands down, Todd Winters, in my 20 years in this business, the most exciting matchup I have ever seen in Newfoundland wrestling.
Absolutely unbelievable contest. New Evolution Wrestling with the big coup bringing in Josh Alexander for this fantastic contest with the Redefinition Scott Humphries. And this one isn't over yet. What's Scotty setting him up for here? Pretty soon, this guy will do whatever it takes. Trust me. And he will do anything to put this one away. What's this going to be here, Axel?
Oh, it looks like Scott Humphries is going for the big one here. Taking some top rope offense, looking to try and cinch in that superplex from the very tippy top rope. Oh no. Oh my God.
What's this going to be here, Axel?
I've never seen anything like that. That has to be it. That has to be it.
And that's a big win there for the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. What an absolutely epic contest here on NEW Evolve for the fans today.
I cannot believe what I just saw.
Alright fans, next time on NEW Evolved, it's the 4th annual Republic Rumble, where it's every man for himself, and the winner receives the golden ticket for a shot at the NEW World Heavyweight Championship any time of their choosing in the next calendar year. What an absolutely epic contest here today on NEW Evolved between Josh Alexander and the Redefinition Scott Humphries. And you see here in the ring what's going to transpire now in this post-match interaction.
I am in absolute awe of the matchup that we just witnessed. We had the honor of sitting here and calling, Todd Winters, an amazing matchup. Both competitors left it all in the ring. And you see Josh Alexander extending the hand now to Scott Humphries. What an incredible matchup. We have witnessed a wrestling classic right before our eyes. Unbelievable performance by both individuals. I can't say enough about it. You see the finish here. Scotty went to the well. Josh Alexander with that inverted reverse tombstone from the top rope.
That was absolutely devastating. The fact that Scott Humphries was back on his feet in that post-match portion there, and you see the fans. And what is this? Oh my good God. That's the Saltwater Savage, Andrew Hawk.
After the match, and right to the back of the head, Scott Humphries just took that, as we just saw, that big maneuver from Josh Alexander off the top rope. And now the Saltwater Savage is manhandling officials and security and Scott Humphries.
This is uncalled for. The Saltwater Savage has no business in a New Evolution Wrestling ring, and he is here, and he is laying waste to Redefinition Scott Humphries. Security needs to get into the ring.
He laid out security on the way into the ring, Todd Winters. Right now, Scott Humphries is a beaten, broken man, and he's at the absolute mercy of the Saltwater Savage.
This is absolutely insane. And what a way to close out this episode after that absolutely fantastic contest. And you see the Saltwater Savage hooking him up here. The amount of damage Scotty has taken to the back and neck tonight.
Oh my dear.
And well, that's certainly not going to help. And Scotty is out.
He planted him like a railway spike. Scott Humphries has taken a lot of damage to the back of the neck and the shoulder area tonight. I am concerned for his well-being, Todd Winters.
I can't believe what I am seeing. It's been about 10 years since the Saltwater Savage has been in a Newfoundland wrestling ring, and you can see he's coming back with a vengeance. What's this going to be here, Axel?
Oh no, what's he doing? You see,
this is uncalled for. This could be career-ending. Come on, someone get in there, get this under control. Come on.
I think the security may still be knocked out.
Give me the mic!
He's looking for a microphone. He's asking for a mic. Let's see what the Saltwater Savage has to say, Axel.
For you people that don't know who I am the Saltwater Savage, Andrew Hawk. I was supposed to be at this event, but AEW management, they were afraid of what I was going to do. They knew they couldn't control me. Because like the Vikings, I do what I want, when I want, how I want. Travis, get out here. Come on, AEW management. You're going to put me in the Rumble, or I'm going to break his arm.
He's calling out NEW owner Travis Canning now.
Andrew, you got my attention. Let him go.
You get in this ring, I'll break your arm too.
It's fine. Let him go. You
Put me in the Rumble.
You got your wish. You're in the Rumble tonight, okay? We'll make it work. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. It's in. It's in.
You guys want me to let him go?
You're in, okay? It's official. You're in.
I'm in the Rumble.
You're in the Rumble.
Andrew
Just let
Hawk
him
is
go.
getting what he wants here. He's getting entered into the Republic Rumble later this evening.
Appears as if Hawk's got what he wanted. He's in the Rumble, and oh my good God!
He may have just separated the shoulder of Scott Humphries. That was sickening.
After all Humphries has been through tonight, to end it off that way, a devastating move by the Saltwater Savage, and you talk about making an impact upon return to Newfoundland Wrestling.
New Evolution Wrestling would like to thank the following supporters: Breckle Pizza, Torbe Road, Westside Charlie's, Kayla G. Travel, The Hub, Protein and Catering, JC's Entertainment.
This is the Dark Lord, Johnny Devine. Watch NEW Evolved on Rogers TV. The dark side commands it.